Good evening, Spirit of Joy. My name is Laura. Welcome to Mindfulness Monday. I wanted to share with you today a nugget of wisdom my father shared with me growing up that never left my mind. He would always say, everything that is worth having takes patience and hard work. Where he learned it, I don't know, but it certainly shaped the decisions I took for my life growing up. These words came ringing back to me this weekend as I prepared to receive word for today. You see, we are now in the aftermath of the resurrection, remembering with gratefulness everything that Jesus did for us. We are actively seeing Jesus at work at Spirit of Joy as a church body. It is remarkable to witness it. Yet today, I wanted to focus on the individuals of this body. We are seeing Jesus work through us and within us in a personal way as well during the last couple of weeks. Some of us through hardships, some of us through joys, some of us through dreams that came crashing down after long and hopeful waiting. But are you aware that the work that Jesus is doing, the molding and the shaping, is a process? Let us think of a diamond for a second. The one that person you love gave you, or the one that you may be wearing right now. That diamond was God's creation. He made that. And do you know how God made that diamond? A really long, hard process. Most natural diamonds are between 1 and 3 billion years old, formed deep within the earth. 100 miles below the surface. Minerals under extreme pressures and extreme heat become jewels which we treasure today. Eventually, were brought to the surface with volcanic eruptions. That's intense. That was a long, hard process of difficult change, and none of it was by accident. This was God in action, and it began long, long, long ago. Now remember, we're dealing with a God who could have turned corn into diamonds. But I believe our mighty God and his ways are revealed in creation. This is how he works. He is the God of change. He is the God of the impossible. Yes, those seemingly impossible dreams that you have, he is the God of that. We all have had expectations of how our dreams should turn out, especially when we have put in the hard work. We say, I've worked really hard at this. I've checked all the boxes. This is going to be excellent. And then it's not. Gosh, that apparent failure, because it is apparent failure, is one of those worst feelings ever. It brings us to a dark place. But it is in that place where Jesus comes to prepare you for victory. It is in that low place where God can actually work with you and make you into the amazing diamond that you are meant to be. In that place, he will show you nothing is impossible through Christ. But remember, everything that is worth having takes patience and hard work. Patience and hard work. He may be putting you through some really uncomfortable situations to shape you. Some situations that are confronting your points of views, your lifestyle, your normal, even your own ego. Learn the lesson, whatever that may be, and allow it to edify you, always trusting in his way. Jesus is there to hold your hand and get you back on your feet, this time brighter and stronger than ever. But it takes patience, and you must work hard to maintain it once you have it. God has a beautiful plan for your life, a plan that accounts for all that is currently happening and takes you right to where you want and where he wants you to be. Just be aware that it is a process. Keep that in the front of your mind, that the God that creates priceless treasures from deep within the earth under pressure and extreme heat is the God who sees every detail of your life. Everything you've ever gone through, every bad thing that has ever happened to you, every mistake you have ever made, every regret and burden that you carry, God says this: I'm going to do something good with this. Yes, everything in your life is at this moment working together for good. And if it isn't yet, even if it feels, smells, and it tastes like failure, let me tell you, God simply isn't done yet. His power to change something undesirable into something beautiful is unmatched. Some of you listening may be at the end of that process and are seeing the results of God's work in your life. You are finally close to being that diamond, and you know very well what it took to get there. Take a moment to recognize someone going through that process and reach out with a helping hand or a word of encouragement. Let yourself be used today and allow God to glorify Himself in you. Thank you for allowing me this time with all of you tonight. It is an honor to be part of this beautiful church. And for those of you that are seeing us for the first time, keep tuning in at 7:11 every day. Tomorrow we have Pete, Westlake, and Pastor Ryan doing a Bible study. And it's going to be excellent. It was really great last week. I can't wait to tune in tomorrow. Remember this, in times such as these, we need to stick together. And we need to be community. Spirit of Joy can be that for you. I love you all. And I'll see you later this week.